I see where everyone is talking about how Musk's bratty little child decided to straight up tell the President of the United States to hush his mouth and that he is not the President of the United States. Imagine being 4 years old and having a better handle on the orange Cheeto than entirety of Congress. But beyond that, I was really struck by the irony, the hypocrisy even of what I was seeing in that press conference. The fact that Musk can flaunt having his child with him at work events while demanding remote workers get back to work in person at their different government offices, some of whom never had a dedicated office to begin with because their job had always been remote to start with. And they don't have the luxury of bringing their children with them, let alone being able to afford childcare. And on top of that, Musk strolls into an important Oval Office press corps, dressed like fucking Casual Friday. He has on a really odd-fitting blazer. Probably belonged to Trump. He must have borrowed it for the event, right? But he has this blazer over top of jeans, sneakers, a t-shirt, topped with a ball cap, MAGA, of course. And, oh, here I am, ready for work. You know, it gives off that whole hooker puts on a cardigan to be able to eat in a fancy restaurant kind of vibe. In the corporate world, we would have been sent home for less. I can't believe he's getting away with this shit. And I don't see how he's adding to the prestige of the presidency by being so contradicting in presence and appearance, not in just policy he supports, but how he's even treating the prestige of being in the Oval Office at a press corps. If he wasn't in such a high position of power within Trump's circle, I would treat him like one of those admins that you always want to keep in the back end because they have no front end service skills. Because that's the total vibe that Musk is giving off. That press conference was a nightmare. That was a disaster. Because he even had to admit right there to the public press corps, and I could see Trump kind of wince, but he even said, Musk did that, they're going to get some things wrong. Forget the continued influence effect that he causes by spewing unverified information. This guy should not be in a front-facing position at all, let alone in charge of shit, because they're not even auditors. They're literally just looking for dirt to justify taking control and centralizing power anyway. I think most of us in America know this at this point, because everything that they're cutting and making claims about, you can go double check what they're saying at usaspending.gov. It's all there. None of this is secret. None of this is corrupt. He's yet to show any actual fraud or theft. Instead, he's intimating that there could be just to get people fired up, but there is zero evidence of any of this. But no, instead, you've got a president who's sitting there by a 4-year-old telling him to shut the fuck up because you're not the president. A 4-year-old at an Oval Office press conference. Good job, kid. He's not my president either.